Hello, hello! Back again! This is our video for PALM Expo Beijing 2024. We just arrived at the fairground, and here there is this major entrance.
But before we dive into the expo, let's take a step back to a few days earlier, right when we landed in Beijing. We explored this vibrant city, immersed ourselves in its rich history, and even visited the awe-inspiring Great Wall. Let's rewind to the beginning of our adventure.
So far, so good. We're just here in front of the luggage and waiting to win the luggage lottery. Nice flight, everything easy. Let's see how this week in Beijing will be.
Once we arrived, we were starving, and I couldn't let Elena miss out on a typical Beijing meal.
Così fai vedere al mondo. Bravissima.
Queste sono le uova marce che vengono messe sotto la terra e dopo 6, 8, 10, 12 mesi diventano cotte così.
Ed è buonissimo.
Buono?
Mi piace tantissimo.
After filling our bellies with delicious food, it was finally time to tackle the Great Wall of China.
So here we are now already on the Great Wall, and if we turn around here to the other side, we see at the horizon, we see Beijing. You can see it behind us. And here we're arriving to the Great Wall, and this is already the end of the cable car. He's covering Beijing. Oh, wow, that's fun. So this was the Great Wall today. That was also very exciting actually, because I didn't expect even to be able to see it today, because we had to register and we had to buy a ticket before, and then the passport becomes the ticket, and then you have the cable car, and all these things is more double checked than I remembered a few years ago. But everything is very clean, all the roads, everything new. A lot of nice, clean restrooms even. Things which, the last time I was here, I couldn't actually say the same things. Even my Elena is doing pretty well. Didn't expect that she's so good running up and down the Great Wall. And it was actually, up to that point, a very nice afternoon. A little bit of culture is always good.
Let's just hope our cat Nerino doesn't see this scene. He'd probably get super jealous.
Mamma, quanto fusione che facciamo.
And now we go down with the cable car again. And we're happy that the cable car is made in Switzerland.
After marveling at the Great Wall, we were exhausted and headed back to our hotel, ready for the next day when we would explore more of the city's historic attractions.
So here we are now at the Imperial Palace. It's 2 days before of the PALM Expo here in Beijing. Tomorrow we will check out at the hotel here in the center, and we move towards the fairground in Beijing in another hotel, so it's more comfortable to be right next to the fairground. And we will set up our booth. It is extremely hot, and it is similar like a nice summer vacation in Italy. Giusto, amore?
Giusto.
We're getting suntanned like crazy, and it was a hard work under the sun to wait to get in towards the Tiananmen Square, but I think it's worth. It's not the first time for me that I see it, but for Elena it's the first time, and she's very interested and she likes it very much. So that's for today. Very nice. Now we are here in the fair. I just saw my booth. It's always a little bit different than expected. So here then I've arranged already everything a little bit better how I love to have it. And I just displayed the furniture and everything the way I want to have it. And so here we have our little space for the next 4 days or 3 days and a half. It's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday until I think noon or 12 o'clock, noon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then it's over. It's typical in China that they quit at the last day much earlier than the other days. Now the instruments are still in the hotel, and they still have to polish them and tune them, final tuning and adjusting. And then tomorrow there is the fair. COVID has definitely changed our relation to our customers a lot. I would say even in positive, because now we can meet each other. People take the time, appreciate also more their hobbies, I would say, to travel the world and follow the passion you have to invest some time and money in this passion of the violin. It's actually for all people worldwide the same effect that we all understood that it's too late for later. My booth is in Hall 4. Here, just in middle of this here, and must be somewhere here. Yes, this is Edgar Russ, and on the list it's listed under Sound of Cremona. This is here, should be actually Edgar Russ and Sound of Cremona, but this is the same as my booth. Edgar Russ next to Kubansi and Dimitri here just in the middle, and then there's Grisales, Piccinotti, Stefano Trabucchi. This is the main corridor, and we just go in here right now. I show you, come with me. So here we are passing by Andrea Schutz, my friend. Ciao Andrea. Then here's the next booth with Tomastik Infeld, which is a very good brand. And then here at the corner, Piccinotti, my friend. Mike Grisales, I worked 10 years with him. Here, Vladimir Kubansi with Yang Chao. And this here is the nicest booth of the fair, my booth. So we have next to me another one from Cremona, Dimitri. And then at the very corner here we have Adriano Spadoni, who was also apprentice in my workshop a few years ago. Yeah, the instruments are now in the hotel room. Tomorrow they will be exhibited all together. I'm looking forward to meet you tomorrow and until Sunday here at my booth. And Sunday late at night, actually it's already then Monday morning at 1 o'clock, we have our flight back home to Italy.
The expo was incredibly intense with 4 really packed days. Here are some clips of some of you, my subscribers, who came to visit me during the exhibition.
4 days of fair, and here it is now the last day of our fair in Beijing. And as you can see, people are packing already, slowly. Here, this is the BAM case, and behind us there is a booth already completely finished. The last day, typical in China, it's very difficult to give them a cleared day and time when the fair is over. People are looking to escape from the fair as quick as possible, and others say, why should we run away if we paid for our booth, right? Like here, this is broad musical instruments. They're representative for the Cremona consortium. They have already packed everything. This here has been the booth of Stefano Trabucchi, and here the French guys are still busy. Some are going, but at a certain point we have to pack away because the stuff comes and takes away the light. So here Tomastik Infeld, they have finished already and are gone. And we are here behind Vladimir Rizadas. They are moving already. Vladimir, at a certain point, they took him away the lights inside, so now he has lunch, but he actually wants to stay up to the very end. Here it looks pretty good. This is my Elena, waiting for potential customers, and our Carol, who helped us for the 4 days translating. While on the other side here, they're packing already everything. This is a typical scenario of China when they make a fair. So this was actually a very sparkling and interesting fair in Beijing because we didn't know what's going to expect. It's certainly not the same like in Shanghai, but there were a lot of people very interested. They checked out all my violins and they liked them. Ciao, ciao, bye-bye. And we discovered a Beijing which was definitely different than as my memory was pre-COVID. There's still a lot to do. The market also here has changed, definitely. And I'm looking forward to go to Shanghai in October to the Musikmesse, to the music fair in Shanghai, which is always a little bit more focused. People are more interested, more people, musicians from entire China are coming, and that's actually a completely different fair. Always has been, but it's for us probably more appealing. I had the impression that all my colleagues had the same impression as me, and I hope you enjoyed this video now. Here this is a very shaky documentary, and here on the corner there's also my Adriano Spadoni, who was also one of my students, and I would say this is all from the fair. Nah? Okay.